Today we'll be taking a look at the Dutton-Lainson covered hand winch. This is going to help you get your boat back up on your trailer or reel it out so that you can enjoy a day on the water. The nice thing about this winch is that it has a completely covered housing. This cover is made of a durable plastic, and that is a three-piece. The two screws at the back here that if we were to loosen those up, then we can take the two plates off the side and then take the top off there. That will be how you actually get this mounted up. You will need to remove that cover so you can get access to the mounting plate at the bottom. It comes with the 25-foot long polyester strap. It has that safety hook on there so we can clip that on to our boat or any other item that we're wanting to pull. Since this is a freewheeling winch, you don't want to use this for any kind of overhead lifting. This is really designed to pull things horizontally. That's because whenever you switch it into that freewheel, if you pull on it, it can just let things roll out. Great for boats, so you can let those just back out into the water, but if you're lifting anything, you don't want it to be able to drop. We'll have our switch at the back to be able to change it from one mode to the other. So now we're in the freewheel or free spool mode. Flip it down, then we're in our ratcheting mode. There are two gears, so we'll be able to use a high speed and a low speed gear. This one that's closer to the middle, that's going to be the high speed, which gives you a faster reel in. To undo this or to switch it, this little plate, this little catch here, actually is going to be what keeps it in place. So you push up on that. It's kind of hard for me to show you and do it at the same time. And then we can pull that off. There's just a little channel that fits onto the stud to make that stay in place. There we go. So there's a little spring mechanism, but that's what holds it in place. Pretty nice. So there's no clips or pins to deal with. You don't have to back off a nut or anything like that. Just makes it really easy to use. This will be our low speed gear here, that one that's further to this narrower portion. The handle has a nice ergonomic feel. So we'll have some little grooves that are already molded into it. Gives you a pretty good purchase. Even for somebody like me, I don't have the biggest of hands, but I have plenty of space there, so someone who had a larger hand than I would still be able to get a good grip on that handle. Inside our housing, the metal portions are coated with a zinc tough plate finish to help it resist any kind of corrosion. Very important when we're out on the water. We want to make sure that those internal components are going to stay protected. The cover also is going to help to keep water to a minimum from getting onto those internal components, and of course keep out any kind of dust and debris from the road whenever we are hauling our trailer. Now, the rated line pull for this winch with one layer of strap around the reel. It has a static load rating of 2,600 pounds or 2,600 pounds. The rolling load limit is 26,000 pounds. Of course, you never want to exceed any of those ratings. You don't want to exceed your recommended rating on your trailer as well. The boat pull capacity with a trailer with wooden bunks and no self-alignment capability, it's at 2,600 pounds. For a standard trailer, it's 5,200 pounds or 5,200 pounds, and for a trailer equipped with free turning rollers, it's 7,800 pounds. As far as the diameter or the measurements for our winch, our handle from the center of where it mounts up to the center of the handle, or the center of the grip, it's about 9.5 inches long. Overall, from the center of that mounting post to the end of the handle, it's about 10 inches. The winch stands about 8 inches tall from the bottom to the topmost ridge. From front to back, minus the handle, it's about 13.5 inches long, which is just over my ruler here. This is only 13 inches long, so there's a little bit more at the front there. And then we turn it to the side. It's about 7 inches wide, the housing. With our handle, it's about, the housing here is about 6 3/4 inches. With the handle, it's about 7 1/2. And then to the very end of that handle, it's about 12 inches. Put that around to the side so you can actually see it there. The real hub diameter on the inside is 1 1/8 inch. The gear ratio is 5 to 4 to 1, and this does come with a 5-year limited warranty, and it is made in the USA. Our mounting plate at the bottom, the distance from these top holes to the ones right here, it's about 1 1/2 inches apart. From the oblong holes to the second set, center to center, it's about 3 inches apart, or 3 1/2 inches apart. So we should be able to get that mounted up to a mounting plate. If you need one, they are sold separately, and this will require 3 3/8 bolts, which are also sold separately, to get that installed. And that's going to do it for our look at the Dutton-Lainson covered hand winch.